Yeah. I have a limit and I need to solve it. Believe when I say I solve limits that way.
The limit from X to A exists if from the left and the right are the same. I solve limits that way. Solve for Y.
First solve on the right side,
Solve for Y.
then move on to the left side.
Solve for Y.
If they are equivalent,
I solve limits that way.
if the bottom is 0, then the answer is undefined. There could be a hole there. I solve limits that way. Solve for Y.
Use the cancellation process.
Solve for Y.
And factor in new matches.
Solve for Y.
Then plug in the original limits. I solve limits that way. Solve a derivative of a function. Coefficient times exponent. Yeah. Subtract one from it, put the product in front, and now you are deriving.
There are 3 methods to solve derivatives. They are.
First is product rule. Times g of x to f prime times g of x added to prime of f of x. Derive it that way. To derive x is the rule for quotient. To derive low d high minus high d low. To derive over the square of the low. I derive it that way. To derive it, f is a g of a. F prime is h prime g of a. To derive, now I never wanna hear you say I can't derive it that way.
'Cause I derive it that way.